MJZ's back again, this time new releases for March 10th. Let's get it going. The first key book we want to recommend for March 10th is Batman Incorporated number 8. Now this is the first full appearance of Joker Incorporated, including Tap Dance Man, Corvus Call, The Ghoul, Alpaca, Dusty Bronco, and Die Laughin'. I believe this is also the first cover appearance. If you remember in some of our previous videos, we mentioned Batman Incorporated number 7. It was suspected possibly this team would show up. However, it looks like now issue 8 is the one. As you can see on the cover there, Joker Incorporated featured on this book. Synopsis reads, "What's Batman without the Joker? Why does Batman get to have Batmen all over the world when Joker only has Gotham? While the end of Batman's global monopoly is approaching, the Joker is here to disrupt his enterprise with the launch of Joker Incorporated. Australia gets a Joker, China gets a Joker, England gets a Joker, you get the idea. Everyone gets a Joker." So, DC key, multiple appearances in this book, so we're going to recommend this one, Batman Incorporated number 8. Let's take a look at the variants. There are a few, nothing extremely crazy or gotta have it. A couple of cool looking covers, which I'll show here, but I think the regular cover is going to be the pick for this book. Once again, Batman Incorporated number 8, first full appearance of Joker Incorporated, and I believe the first cover appearance. If you like these videos, make sure you like and subscribe and check out our other Speculation Sunday videos where we talk about new keys that we recommend for New Comic Book Day Wednesday. And make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video where we go over speculation back issues, books that you can find in your long boxes, in the comic book stores, or at flea markets. And the next book is Silk number 1. Now I believe this is the 5th ongoing series, the premiere issue of the 5th ongoing series, Silk number 1. Synopsis reads, "Silk is back. Cindy Moon returns as the web-spinning spider hero Silk in an all-new all-star series. As Silk gains popularity in the public eye, Sydney is questioning her place in the world. Existentialism will have to wait when a powerful new villain is turned loose. In a race against the clock, Silk discovers the dangers of ancient Korean magic and social media. Don't miss the comic debut of stunning storyteller Emily Kim and the return of legendary comic artist Takeshi Miyazawa. Now, for those of you who are watching who are familiar with Silk, her first full appearance was in Amazing Spider-Man number 4 from September of 2014. She had multiple cameo appearances in issue 1, 2, and 3, which obviously preceded issue number 4. So make sure you check those out. Silk number 1, I do kind of like this book. A lot of comic book people, fans have been speculating that maybe this character will show up eventually in some sort of Sony Spider-Verse project, or maybe perhaps the MCU. All different versions of Spider-Man with the popularity of Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen. And as far as variants for Silk number 1, there are a bunch. There looks to be approximately 10. I see a bunch of special Virgin variants. There's a Chu Virgin variant, Nakayama. Also a Peach Momoko variant. I think my favorite though is this Leiru Lee variant. I think if you're going to pick one of the variants, that's the one I would recommend. I think that's the best looking version of Silk on the cover. But if you're picking this one up purely for speculation, not collection, I would go ahead and get the regular issue. I think that's going to be good enough. It's got her on the cover. Save the few bucks, go with the regular issue. Like I said, unless you're a variant specialist collector, the regular issue is the one we're going to recommend. So make sure you check this one out. Silk number 1, new premiere issue. She's on the cover. Great looking book. So kind of a short week. This is the 3rd and last book. However, stay tuned to the end. We're going to go over a couple of back issue speculation books that we think you should look at. So the 3rd book for May 10th is Extreme Venomverse number 1. Now this book is an anthology of stories featuring alternate reality versions of Venom, and it is the first appearance of Venom as a samurai. As you can see on the regular cover, the one Venom version on the bottom's got a samurai sword. It looks like his symbiote kind of resembling samurai armor, and the synopsis reads, "The Extreme Venomverse will take fans to uncharted corners of the Hive and brand new stories by an all-star lineup of talent. In the same spirit as the recent hit series Edge of Spider-Verse, this landmark new series will feature jaw-dropping turning points for iconic characters like Eddie Brock and Dylan Brock, and never-before-seen Venoms bare their fangs for the very first time. But this thrilling tour through the Marvel Multiverse is headed towards an explosive destination, and whether your favorite new symbiotes will survive this summertime saga remains to be seen. Rated T for teen." I do love this cover. It's got more of a classic-looking Venom on top. There's that samurai version on the bottom. Great orange background. And as you can see, several variants I'm going to picture up here. Different versions of Venom. Another Scotty Young variant where he portrays kind of that babyish cartoon version of the characters. Another Ryan Stegman variant, which I like. But I think the one to get is the Peach Momoko variant. As you can see, very, very obvious samurai version of Venom. And this Venom has like a Mempo type look to the face, the demon mask that the samurai were famous for wearing. I think this is going to be the one I recommend if you venture into the variants. But the regular cover still has that samurai version of Venom, so that's one I would probably pick up. If you're only going to get one, pick this one up. And this is probably our pick of the week, Extreme Venomverse number 1 for May 10th. This is the book you want to pick up. If you only got a few bucks for this week, $5, this is probably the one book I would pick up for the week. Extreme Venomverse number 1, first appearance of Venom as a samurai. Please like and subscribe and comment. We really do appreciate it. It helps the channel. Now for our long box honey edition, where we recommend books that you might find at a comic book store in the back issues, flea markets, garage sales, some old books that we think you should speculate on. First book I want to talk about is Uncanny X-Men 97. Now, for you diehard X-Men animated fans, you remember at the end of the series, Professor Charles Xavier was very ill. I believe he was dying, and they had to take him off planet Earth to save him. And the character that took him away was named Lilandra. She was the, I believe, Empress of the Shi'ar Empire, who had quite a big role in the later seasons of X-Men the Animated Series. Now, this book, X-Men 97 from February of 76, is the first cameo appearance of Lilandra, and she's fully obscured by a spacesuit, so you don't get a good look at her. And it's also the first appearance of the second Eric the Red, a warrior for the Shi'ar. So if you remember Lilandra, they were battling, I believe, her brother, Deken. He was trying to gain control of the universe, and that was part of the Dark Phoenix saga in the cartoon series. So I think this is a good book to look into because the new X-Men animated series apparently is going to continue from the original one, which is supposed to come out in the next couple years, I believe. Let me know in the comments if you're excited for that, because I cannot wait. I think this is going to bring back Lilandra, as she was involved in saving Professor Xavier's life in that cartoon series. So she may show up in that, and I think that may cause maybe these books to gain some more popularity, maybe even show up in a movie project. You never know with the X-Men coming to the MCU. Once again, check this one out, Uncanny X-Men 97, first cameo of Lilandra, and the first appearance of the second Eric the Red, so a dual threat. And the second back issue I want to recommend is Uncanny X-Men 105. Now this is the first full appearance of Lilandra, future Empress of the Shi'ar Empire, and it's also the debut of Jean Grey's new Phoenix powers that are featured in a battle versus Firelord. I think this is a good one to look into also. Like I said, these two appearances of Lilandra are very undervalued. No one's looking for these books, but I think they could heat up by the time the new X-Men animated series comes out. So strike now. You can probably find these books at local stores, Comic-Cons, flea markets. If you find them in the boxes, these are not going to be expensive. They're probably going to be 10 bucks or less. I'd probably get a low-grade copy for $5, just bag it, put it in the long box, and save it for later. So these are great books to look into. I think Lilandra could possibly be a huge character in the new X-Men animated series because they're going to have to explain where Charles Xavier's been and how he's doing. And like I said, you know, this character could one day possibly show up on the silver screen in the MCU. You never know. She's got huge X-Men implications, so check these books out. Uncanny X-Men number 97 and Uncanny X-Men 105. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe and comment. We really do appreciate it. It really helps the channel. Make sure you follow us every Sunday. We release a new video every Sunday about the new comic books coming out the following Wednesday. New comic book day, the best day. Keys, number ones, first appearances, books that we think you should look into that are worth buying, collecting, possibly investing in. Thank you again for watching. MJZ signing out.